Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Coming up on The Zone Extra, it's another slate full of postseason action, and we're ready to kick off the football tournament. In the Coach's Corner, AC is joined by the Brebeuf coaches looking to lead both Brave soccer teams to state. Plus, our Athlete of the Week is starring both on the pitch and on the gridiron this fall.
My senior year comes around, I'm like, oh, why not try this? I'm pretty decent at kicking.
We're all fired up for the Zone Extra right now.
Hey, good evening to you and welcome to the Zone Extra, everybody. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a great week of high school sports with multiple state champions crowned, as well as the end of the football regular season. In the Coach's Corner tonight, we have not one but two Brebeuf soccer coaches leading their teams to semi-state. Angela Berry White and Carlos Zabaleta are here, and though her soccer season is complete, she still has a football state tournament to prepare for. Traders Point Christian kicker Reagan Smith is our Athlete of the Week. Plus, you won't want to miss our top play of the week as well, courtesy of the Ben Davis Giants. And stick around for the latest installment of Ask the Commissioner. Now let's take a look at this week in high school sports. Friday night marked the end of the football regular season. Defending Class 4A champion Roncalli capped off a perfect regular season, folks, in a top 5 showdown. The #1 Royals knocked off East Central 35-21. They begin their title defense against Western coming up tomorrow night. Westville enters the postseason on an 8-game winning streak. The Rocks roll to a 14-point win over Franklin Central. After a bye this week, Coach Jake Gilbert's team travels to Noblesville for the sectional opener. And it was the game of the year in front of a sold-out crowd at Arlington as 5A #1 Cathedral hosted 6A #1 Center Grove in a battle of the unbeaten teams and defending state champs. Cathedral leads 6-0 in the third until Drew Wheat breaks off a 67-yard touchdown to put Center Grove in front. The Trojans add another pair of touchdowns and win it. 21-6 is the final.
We didn't do some things in the first half. We made some mistakes, and they did a really good job defending us, and our game plan sort of took over a little bit in the second half. We made some plays. That's what we do. I'm just proud of our guys. It's one game, and now it's time for the tournament.
We hit a few shots, and then Drew took us home, so I think that really changed the game. And Eli's catch down here in the end zone, that really changed the game too. That put us up. So we couldn't do anything without everyone on this team. It's not just one person, it's everyone.
All right, meanwhile, 1A #1 Luther enters the postseason with a perfect record as well. The Saints picked up a 43-6 road win over Traders Point Christian Friday night to improve to 9-0 on the season. After the game, longtime Lutheran coach Dave Pash joined us live on the Zone for a FaceTime Friday conversation.
We have a great relationship with each other, really bonded well. And, as I told them tonight when we got in the locker room, I said, going 9-0 in any sport, let alone football and the schedule that we play, is a special thing that even though we didn't maybe play as quite as clean, as sharp as we wanted to be tonight, it's something special, and you want to cherish it.
All right, so here we go. Let's switch some gears. Let's talk some tennis tonight. The boys' season comes to an end this weekend with the individual state finals at Carmel. Now, quarterfinal action begins actually tomorrow with the semifinals and championship matches taking place on Saturday. And in team competition, it's Carmel completing another perfect season and bringing home, how about this, a 6th straight championship. Coach Brian Hanna's Greyhounds knocked off Columbus North in the semifinals Saturday morning before posting a 5-0 win over Zionsville in the championship match. The 6th consecutive boys tennis titles is a new state record. Congrats here to the Greyhounds for getting the job done once again. And in volleyball, the state tournament got underway last week with sectional action. Last Saturday was sectional championship day, and several Central Indiana teams brought home hardware and are preparing for regionals coming up this weekend. Congrats to Fishers. The Tigers got through a loaded field and claimed a sectional title with the win over Carmel. Other Central Indiana teams picking up Class 4A sectional trophies Trophies included Brownsburg, Cathedral, Roncalli, and Center Grove. Meanwhile, Gardner Ritter, Tri-West, and Brebeuf are among the Class 3A sectional champs. And in Class 2A, Covenant Christian won its sectional. And congrats to the Indiana Deaf and Lutheran for their Class 1A sectional titles. Congratulations to all those teams there tonight. Hey, here's a look at the remaining calendar for the volleyball tournament. Regional semifinals and finals will take place Saturday. Semifinals will be held next weekend on October the 30th. The 4 state finals matches will take place November the 6th and Worthern Arena up there in Ball State, that is campus in Muncie. Well, Saturday was the 4th edition of the Unified Flag Football State Championship. This year's state finals matched up featured DeKalb taking on Franklin Central. DeKalb held an 8-point halftime lead. The Flashes rallied to within 3 late, but with less than a minute to go, DeKalb scores a touchdown to put the game away, and they win the championship. 45-42 is the final in that one. All right, time for a break here, but we have much more ahead here tonight on the Zone Extra. Glad you're hanging out with us. Up next is the Coach's Corner. And look who's here, not one, but 2 Brebeuf soccer coaches looking to lead their teams to a state this weekend. Angela Berry-White and Carlos Zavaleta are here in studio. Can't wait to connect with them. And still ahead, she's playing 2 different sports this fall. We'll introduce you to our Athlete of the Week from Traders Point Christian. That's on the way.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. The Coach's Corner, presented by Junk King.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Time now for a special edition of the Coach's Corner. Last weekend, Brebeuf brought home a pair of soccer regional titles. And on Saturday, get this, the boys and girls will head to Evansville for semi-states. Welcome to the Zone Extra, everybody. Brebeuf boys soccer coach Carlos Zavaleta and the girls coach Miss Angela Berry-White here with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. You know, this is very unique. We usually have just one coach, and very rare do we have 2 from the same school, but job well done. You truly deserve it. Let me start first with you, Angela. I mean, how cool is that to have both of the programs getting ready here, getting so close to possibly making the state?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because the girls, we love, the boys team, and it's a constant, just wanting to support them, and likewise they support us. So it's really fun, and it's a great experience to have this opportunity.
And Carlos, we know that she knows how to coach some soccer here. Obviously winning a state championship before back in 2016.
Absolutely.
What's it been like to be able to team up with the girls team here to see that, your boys are in the same position as the ladies are right now?
We have such love for the school and for the kids. Mm-hmm. And as she said, the boys and the girls, they love each other. They're pal up with each other. They support each other. So when one wins, there's smiles I see in the boys' faces because they won, and the smiles.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely terrific, and it's probably a first in soccer for Brebeuf.
Yeah, well, that's great to hear. I want to talk to you about just the boys' team. Man, getting off to a slow start early in the season. You went 9 games where you either had a draw or you lost the matches, and then all of a sudden you rattle off with 11 straight. Now here you are, just one step away from playing it for a state championship. What has been the difference? How do you turn this thing around?
We have a really tough schedule at the beginning of the season on purpose. So that's part of the reason. The second part is it takes a while for the team to really understand all the tactics that we put together. And so that's, that coupled with the fact that we have, we had some problems. I had a knee problem, so I stayed away from coaching the team for about a week. Then I had to leave out of the country, and I was gone for another week or so, and then came back, and then I had COVID for a couple of weeks. So that throws the team off a little bit as well, but coupled with the other things, once we started getting it, and we have, I'm telling you, I think we're unbeatable in this state. So,
wow, unbeatable. Yeah. So far, you're doing pretty well here in the postseason. Angela, you've been here before with your girls. As we mentioned, won a state championship before. But I know you've been close over the past couple of years where you're right there and came short.
Yes.
How much does that stick in these young ladies' head about, hey, listen, we know how close we were a couple years ago. We almost won this thing. let's get it done this year. Let's make it happen.
Well, definitely. They have not an added, it's just more like a little bit more of an incentive. They know that, the previous seniors, whether it was last year or the year before, we always think that by the end of the year that we were going to be prepared for the postseason. And, nothing's guaranteed. And so you just have to go out and play hard every game. And as we say, take one game at a time, give everything you have for those 80 or 80-plus minutes, as we've already experienced in one of our games through the postseason. And you know what? Play for each other. And play for, your past players that didn't get here, because we're all one big family. And there's a foundation that they have set. And that foundation is what you're building on each and every time you take the field to be part of history with our program.
Angela, when you look at your team, what do you like about the ladies right now?
Oh, they're so fun to be around. And we say we don't want the season to end. We want to come out for practice one more time. We want to be together to celebrate one more time. And it's just, they're just so energetic, and they want to play for each other, and they want to just keep the season going. So their attitude is just tremendous, and their work ethic, and it's showing right now.
Coach, 10th year at Brebeuf and leading their program with the boys program. What has been so special, and why have you decided to stay year in and year out to coach these great players?
It's an incredible feeling. We at Brebeuf strive to create leaders, and this group is very special. It's so special that we have 11 sophomores on our team. And that's part of our success, is the fact that, we have people that come off the bench, and it's absolutely, we'd lose nothing. Sometimes we even gain it. So it's a special year for many, many reasons.
That's great, and we know you spent some time there at Brebeuf as well. We know you're a former player, both of you guys former players, but you got to love what's going on with that program there at Brebeuf and what you've been able to do with your, not just you, but your staff around you as well, right?
Yes, I pride myself in having just great members to be a part of the team, to teach these young girls, everything, not just from a soccer standpoint, but leadership as well, as Carlos said, because that's what we're here for. We're here to educate them not only about soccer, but life. And we think we do a good job. And by being surrounded by, great coaches that we can bring into the program to teach these young ladies just about, stepping up and being that next thing after soccer. And so we're pretty proud of everybody that's involved in our program and what they've been able to do and contribute.
It's more than just being a coach, right? It's helping them not only on the field, but off the field as well. Take a look here at the schedule coming up here. A busy weekend ahead for the soccer teams here in Indiana as they continue to get one step closer to possibly winning a state championship. Well, Angela, Carlos, thank you so much for coming on the Zone Extra tonight. We wish you guys all the best. You're back in my hometown in Evansville down there, so but I'm here now. So good luck to those local teams right here in Central Indiana, okay?
Thank you.
All right, great to see you guys.
Us.
We're going to take a break. Still ahead here tonight. The Zone Extra is our Athlete of the Week. Traders Point Christian Academy's a secret weapon is helping two teams this fall. You're going to meet the Knights' humble star. That's on the way. Plus, we reveal our Play of the Week. Come on back. Right.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome back here to the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Our Athlete of the Week, a secret weapon for Traders Point in two sports as the girls soccer team competed in IHSAA postseason play for the first time. One player is pulling double duty this fall. Knight senior Reagan Smith. Soccer is her first love. She helped take this Traders Point program to the next level as the team's leading goal scorer. And this season, soccer practice came after her work at football practice. Smith is the kicker for the Knights varsity team. Smith plans on playing soccer in college, but she won't forget this chapter on the gridiron.
Actually, when I started high school, I was interested a little bit, but I chickened out my freshman year, and then my senior year comes around. I'm like, oh, why not try this? I'm pretty decent at kicking. It's a little bit of a difference, yeah. but I don't know, the technique's pretty much the same, and I just got to hit it in the right spot and it'll go in. I would say I was a mix of nervous and excited. I definitely was shaking when I lined up, but once I saw it go between the uprights, I was overfilled with joy. It's been super cool. All the guys have been super great. Super fun every Friday night to have crowds out here.
The guys love cheering her on the sidelines. The kids in the bleachers go nuts. The student section goes nuts every time she's out there because she's just a great person and a great athlete and very competitive and is always doing the right thing. So we love having her.
Oh, you gotta love it. All the best to Reagan. All the best to her. Okay. Meanwhile, still ahead here, by the way, Traders Christian football open sectional tomorrow night at North White. Time for a break, but more still ahead here on the Zone Extra, including Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig. Plus, we get you ready for the opening night of sectionals and the Zone.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra tonight. Now it's time for Ask the Commissioner. Each week we take one of your questions to IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and bring you his answer. Here's the question this week. Center Grove enters the state tournament looking to become the first repeat champion in football's biggest class in 15 years. Do you see parity like that as being good for the game?
Well, I think having new winners on an annual basis is good for sports. It keeps communities involved. I don't think Coach Moore would like us talking about the future with Center Grove. I think he's taking it one game at a time through that march to get back to Lucas Oil. But, while we're going to celebrate Center Grove and what they're able to accomplish this year and they get back, that's going to be a good thing for sport. But every time we have a team that hasn't been there in a little while, it introduces a new kind of enthusiasm to a community that makes the pilgrimage to here at Indianapolis or wherever our state championship is at to follow their team from their community. So new winners are great, but we're going to celebrate the ones that are back-to-back also.
We always love talking to the commissioner. So great to have him part of our show. Thanks to him. Hey, here's how you can submit some questions. Just send us a tweet using the hashtags of the Zone Extra and ask the commission. Your questions could be used right here on a future show. You know, one of the favorite parts of covering high school sports is the passion of both the players and the fans we see in the stands. The school spirit we see is incredible everywhere we go. And each fall, we award the prestigious Zone banner to the school with the best spirit. This is what the students are competing for. The Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash. We are giving this huge banner to the school that is in the zone, has the best school spirit. Which high school is going to be the 2021 champs and claim the undisputed top spirit award and this awesome banner to hang up at your school at the end of the season? We will find out coming up soon. As a matter of fact, the top 8 will be revealed coming up next week. Now, it's time to look at our play of the week. Ben Davis hosting North Central. Final play of the first half. Jawan Swanson here rolling right and unloads. Looking end zone there, and Brady Simmons holds it in for the 53-yard touchdown. Ben Davis cruises to a 38-point victory. Our crews see a lot of great action, but we want to see your best plays every week too. Here's what you gotta do. Check out the action there on the screen there. A chance for you to be a part of the play of the week. All right. Meanwhile, Mighty TV, Channel 23, is getting ready for a big night of high school football. Tomorrow night's Class 3A is possibly the biggest sectional opener in the state. Number 1, an undefeated West Lafayette visits number 3 ranked Buff. You can see all the action live on Mighty TV Channel 23, coming your way with Greg Rakestraw right here on Mighty TV Channel 23, our sister station at 7:30. And it's a big night of high school football across Central Indiana. As you know, the Deals sectional play gets underway coming up tomorrow. We have some great games coming your way. Take a look here at all the actions. We'll have it for you at 11:08 right here on Wish TV. Over 20 games plus games you'll see right here on Wish TV. Those will look at some of those key matchups and more. So check us out tomorrow night, 11:08 here on Channel 8. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching The Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. We greatly appreciate you joining us here, talking all things high school sports here in Central Indiana. We'll see you back here next week, same time, same place.